Hello, I'm Fiona MacKay and I'm a senior scientist leading a group studying the ecology of estuaries and marine soft sediments at the Oceanographic Research Institute in Durban. When I started out, I didn't see myself as a marine scientist exactly, but I always knew that I wanted to be a scientist. From very early on, I was outdoors. I was collecting things. I collected pebbles, pressed leaves, feathers, and made copious notes about them. At that stage, I didn't realize I was on a path to being an ecologist because I didn't have a name for it. But later, I realized through going to school that I had a huge interest in and took inspiration from biology. Another inspiration for me until now has been reading. I have been an avid reader since a small child. At that stage, taking in adventure stories, and when I got older, reading about expeditions to faraway places where new things were found, new animals, new species of animals, and how the world is connected. I have always had a love for all things watery, what lived in water, what lived around water. But at that stage, it was not the ocean. I lived in a landlocked country growing up, and it was only through holidays to Mozambique or South Africa or visiting family overseas that I started my relationship with the ocean. So to sum it up, I'd say that I have been inspired by the natural environment my whole life, and allowing my inquisitive mind to ask questions of the natural environment. My journey to becoming a marine scientist is not the same as possibly many other people's. Marine science is a basket of many disciplines. Marine scientists can be interested in physics, in chemistry, in geology, biology, and even maths. Any one of those things can make us a marine scientist. My personal journey started at school, so I realized I wanted to take a science biology route, so selected for those subjects early on. When I got to university, I did a general science degree because that was what was available. They did not have a dedicated marine science degree at my university, but later on, through projects during my undergraduate degree, I was able to focus on things that were aquatic, and in my postgraduate studies I was able to venture into the discipline I now have made a career for myself, so into soft sediment ecology, studying the animals that inhabit estuarine and marine environments in the sediments. Some of the highlights and challenges of being a marine scientist, I think I'm inspired most days. We have incredibly varied jobs as marine scientists. A lot of us spend a lot of time in the field, out at sea, in the laboratory, behind a microscope, behind a computer, so no 2 days are the same, and every day I'm learning something new. A lot because we have to read a lot, but also through interacting with our colleagues, with our students. I find that really inspirational. The biggest challenge for a marine scientist these days, I think, is to be able to translate, communicate our findings into something that is real for all of you out there. And those findings must be able to make a behavior change or a change in law that should lead to the protection of the marine environment. For you future marine scientists, I would say the key is to studying hard at school. It all starts at school and selecting for the correct subjects. You don't have to be good at all science subjects, but just know that as the natural environment is connected, science is connected. So it might be that you want to study the life cycle of a crab, how it lives and breeds and feeds. Taking elements of the disciplines of physics or chemistry might help you with that understanding of that particular problem. At university, I would then say select for biological subjects, and in the beginning, study wide, and then hone in on your discipline later.